Hello, visitors, and welcome to Hawthorne House. My name is Aria, and today, if this is your first time here, you certainly chose an interesting pick-a-card to join us on. This is our second pick-a-card, and it is in celebration, like the first one was, of one of the spirits or beings that Hawthorne House works with. Today, it's Aaloqui, who is not to be confused with Loki or the Norse god or the Marvel character, um, but is the spirit of the unknown, of traveling the unknown. He moves between reality and or yonder with ease, without interruption, almost like they're the same place. He doesn't feel or see the difference between them. He's blind to that. I mean, he's literally blind, but he sees things as he goes through back and forth from or yonder to here, the spirit realm to here, or whatever you want to call it. He picks up information from both sides, and it's like picking up puzzle pieces as he goes and collecting them like these little baubles and trinkets and scraps of paper with things written on them in this just compiled place in his being, right? He just conveys these messages. He says them to people. Sometimes they're predictions of the future. Sometimes they are nudges to go a certain direction that you wouldn't normally walk when you're going down the street, right? You're like, oh, let's turn left. And then you find out that there was a new coffee shop that you love right there on on this corner that you never walk down. Like, it's little things like that, but it all connects in these domino pieces. Maybe you meet the person that you fall in love with at that coffee shop and you get married to that person, and then like years later you're at this coffee shop again, and I don't know, there's a power outage or something, and like you reconnect with an old friend. Like, it's just these domino effects of things, and it all starts with this one little like scrap of information that he picks up from there and brings back over here, which I feel like is a lot of what diviners do. You pick up information from over there and you bring it back to here, wherever over there is for you, a higher being, the spirits of past loved ones, ancestors, gods, deities, guardians. Aaloqui is a guardian spirit of Hawthorne House. And he eases the travel. He makes the transition almost seamless sometimes when working with him. And so today, I know this is a long introduction, don't worry, I'll timestamp this. Today we are actually going to in honor of him, travel in the way that he does, or yonder, with ease, with the sense of exploration into the unknown. We are taking a leap. We have no idea how many piles are going to be pulled yet, or what the cards are going to indicate, or which cards we are going to pull. This pick-a-card is completely blank. We don't even have a question. We're not going to ask a question. We're just going to see what happens. And in order to do that, though, and give us some guidance and give you some guidance on what piles to choose, I'm going to start with like 3, and then if I need more things, I have 2 other things here, so I think at most it'll be 5, but 5 or 6. But I've got some things that both sort of will help guide us. They are the trinkets, they are the offerings that we are making of interesting things. If you have come from my Tumblr page, then you know that we are doing readings over there right now where you make a statement from your heart, from your soul, just a statement, or you tell a secret or something, anything that you feel comfortable with. You make a statement or you tell a story, you write a poem, something, but that is what we are using to guide our way into the darkness. If you give him something that catches his interest from here, he'll come back, you know? It's what draws him back and forth over this balance line. He sways across it, across the veil. So we are going to use a few things that are meaningful to me specifically here, that will also perhaps be meaningful to you symbolically. The first thing that we've picked is this cuff earring that I have here with a, I think, eagle or hawk's claw clutching an orb, a dewdrop almost. This was given to me by Aunt Marie Hawthorne. We have a complicated relationship, she and I, but I received this not long after I started pursuing this path of mine when I was very young. When I was a teen. I got this one when I was a teen. And I don't know, I've held on to it all this time, and I have mixed feelings about the energy of it. And I feel like that's exactly the kind of interesting thing that would attract Aaloqui to this reading. So we also have this perfume that's very, very old because it was my grandmother's favorite. It's white shoulder perfume that I don't know, she always wore this when going out anywhere. Like when she went to get her hair done at the salon, and she'd go get it dyed this fun like red or violet color sometimes. But she'd always wear these fancy perfumes and these, you know, the very pretty jewelry, and she was always dressed to the nines, you know. She had this way of commanding a room when she entered it without needing to. People felt warm around her. When she passed, Dana Mae Hawthorne had so many people come to her funeral that knew who I was and had stories about her, people from all over, and people that there were stories about people that couldn't be there who were from other parts of the world, other sides of the world, from Guam even. This little box here is from Guam, and it's another one of her trinkets that I've inherited. But she was always so collected in the time that I knew her. That this scent alone evokes such strong memories. And she was wild too. She was still traveling in her RV across country in her late 70s, early 80s, right up until, like, literally up until the time where she passed away in an accident or from an accident. Like, it's... He'd love her. I'm sorry I got all sentimental there. I really wasn't expecting to be to evoke so many memories from there, but that is how it goes sometimes here. And then finally, again, I will timestamp all of these. Our final one here is the very first tarot deck that I ever bought. It's not the very first tarot deck that I ever used. The very first tarot deck that I ever used was only the major arcana of a deck written in Latin that I found in the basement of my aunt's house. Aunt Marie, in fact. So, yeah, I don't have those ones anymore, which I'm kind of sad about, even though I couldn't really read them when I first started, and I still did the predictions and stuff. It was great. It was great. Okay, but this is the first deck that I owned like a full deck by myself, bought this deck. And it's just called Tarot. It's just called Tarot. It doesn't even have like a little, it's so simple. I don't know how much maybe $20, $25. The High Priestess on the bottom here is interesting. I haven't shuffled or like looked at this deck in years. So these are going to be our little guiding things for the pile. If we need more, there's these bells here that I used in another reading, in the last reading. One of them rings and one of them doesn't. And they fell off of a charm of 3 bells, which I have the other piece to somewhere, that I had been wearing for a very, very long time, that I had woven myself just with ribbon. It's been 7 years now. And the second one finally fell off. The first one fell off silent. The second one fell off with sound. So I'd have the third one. And then this key that I got at a flea market, along with this silver pendant from the same place. They were both the same price. And it was, I know they're tarnished now, but it was a pendant of a Siam. Gosh, is that right? I want to say Taiwan, but I don't think that I'm thinking of it right. It reminded me of The King and I, which was one of my grandmother's favorite musical things growing up, which we watched a lot of. So I was like, there's some weird connections there. I wish I could find that pendant. I'm going to look for it. If I can find it, I'll show it to you guys later. And then possibly the Guam box. And then I've got a feather back there that, the feather? No, I don't think it was the feather. No. I'll have to find it. There was something else that I had here to use, but I'm not sure we're going to have to do that many. All right. So now that we're here, hi, I'm going to do another greeting real quick. Hi, welcome to Hawthorne House. If you're here from the beginning, thank you. I hope that those little anecdotes were interesting to you. I don't know that they'll help you choose a pile because they're just like random information. You don't know anything about the people there, really, except what I said about my grandma, but it's not necessarily pertaining to the cards because we have no idea what we're asking here today at Hawthorne House. My name is Aria. Did I say that already? Whew, the energy started running real weird there. So I'm really interested to see what happens. We are going to let the cards fall. Actually, I'm going to shuffle these first. Even though I've been shuffling them all day, I'm going to do it again because so much Major Arcana has been coming out. We are going to flip cards to choose our piles, and these cards may also be included in the main subject of what we talk about in each pile, but I'm not sure. So we'll see if it all connects. I'm sure that something will connect. But we are going to use a card and then I know most people don't flip over a card, I think, when doing these. I don't really know. I don't watch enough of them I don't know enough people who do these to know, if I'm honest, if they flip over a card for each of these piles. I feel like they usually have just a deck and then things that you choose from, but I'm not going to do that because we don't know what decks we're using yet. Except this one, because this is the one I grabbed. Okay, which is appropriate because this is a very Aaloqui deck. All right, here we go. This is going to be fun, you guys. I hope it's going to be fun. Oh, okay, the Lovers, interesting. I think I'm just going to, well, no, honestly, that fell right there. So I think that with the High Priestess, yeah, we're going to keep that there. Thank you. All right, Aaloqui. What other interesting news are you bringing? See, what did I tell you? Okay. More of that major arcana energy with the Hangman here. And I'm going to hold these up in a second. Whew, I got chills from that one. Whew, sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you heard it, but there was a really loud fucking knock when I was talking just a second ago. I think it's the Hangman card came out, and it really freaked me out. And I don't know where it came from because my dog is not barking. And we are going to continue now. Aaloqui, what? Okay. Okay, we're being very like... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's the Judgment card. Why is it on Major Arcana, you guys? Should I keep going? I really feel like I probably should. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through 5 piles, though. Maybe if I keep them concise. That never happens. He never talks. It's always riddles. It's always riddles. You gave me 5, really? Oh, it's not a Major Arcana, but it is the 2 of Cups. This is a Major Arcana, though. Chariot. What's good? And it goes with the bells. Oh, my goodness. It is that kind of day. And then oh, my God. It's because I talked about them in the beginning. The 2 of Cups with the key. How is that not perfect? All right. I can't say anything more than that because I don't want to influence your picking of the piles. But if you know, you know. Okay. Here we go. So, these are the cards. Have I actually shown them all to you? I haven't, have I? No, I haven't. Okay, it's because the knock, it scared me, okay? Oh, man, it's already getting weird. So, I've never done this with 5 piles before, you guys. I've only ever done 3. So, even in my, like, practicing ones, I've only ever done 3. So, I'm like, please bear with me. I hope that I am able to get it all out today. We've got the Hangman with the claw. I'm gonna call it an eagle claw because that feels more right. But it could be a hawk. I'm not sure. With the hawk claw, well, I guess I'm gonna call it a hawk claw. I guess it's a hawk claw, you guys. Here. Then, ooh, which is pile 2? It's definitely Judgment. Okay, thank you. Judgment is pile 2 here. It's a beautiful card. I love this card. With my grandmother's perfume. Then we've got the Lovers. With the very first tarot deck that I ever bought myself. But we are probably not going to use this deck because I'm saving it for Midsummer, which is my 20-year anniversary of doing this. Not this particular on video, but this activity, channeling. But the card on the bottom is the High Priestess, so if that also means something to you, you know. Then we have the Chariot here. With the bells, one that rings and one that does not. Silver bells. Silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. So Christmas for somebody, Christmas is going to be intense, you guys. Maybe Christmas has something to do with this card. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. That's so obscure. Don't give me Christmas. God. Okay. And then we've got the 2 of Cups here. With the key. The silver key. Silver key, the King and I. Musicals, maybe. All right. Yeah, okay. So, everyone, I'm just going to like move along and I'll timestamp for your videos because I'll like pause to clear down from after each one and start again. But for the most part, it's going to be unscripted and uncut. So, here we go. We're going to start with pile 1 and then move on to the rest. So, oh, well, let me give you just a little more time to pick your cards. I felt like, oh, wait, not yet. Okay. I'm sorry. It was a little fast. So, I'm just going to let you guys choose your pile here. And I know that here, let me move these up a little even so that you guys can kind of, I know that you saw them when I lifted them up, but I feel like they should at least be in the screen for you. I didn't notice they weren't, I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, that's better. Whew. So you can choose your pile, and then in a moment I'm going to go ahead and go right into it. And I think we'll just decide the decks as I pick out your piles, because I think they might be different for each of you. So, okay, you can pause if you needed to have more time there, because it just, you know, that's what the pause button's for. So we're going to start with pile 1. I'm going to very gently move these off to the side, out of the way. That even reminds me. No. No more. No more. Am I putting these in the right order? Yes. No. No, I'm not. No. I am now. They're in the right order, I swear. No, they're not. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh. Okay, I got it now. The Two of Cups was the last one. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on today. I didn't sleep enough, maybe. I had too much caffeine. Sippy sips. I don't know. All right, anyway, here we go. The Hanged Man. And now I want to say Ravenclaw, but I know it's not a Ravenclaw because I can tell. Hawkclaw. Okay. That is so dumb. Oh man, you guys, just ignore me. No, don't listen. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I know this Hangman is giving me very, yeah, this one. Woodland Warden's Oracle. Hello. I guess we're doing Oracle for you first, which I didn't expect. I've been doing Tarot first for these, I feel like. Whew, okay. Ooh, I forgot how nice these shuffle. I haven't used these in a bit. So, the Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. I will see what I get intuitively and clarify, and then maybe I will read what the actual meaning is in here, because it's probably got some like little tidbit that I won't add in because I don't know them by heart. I don't know. I read all of these intuitively, so very few of them have I actually read the book reading on. Not that I don't love the book readings. I find them to be like really nice casual reading, but I don't use them or associate them really when I'm reading the cards unless it's something that really stuck with me. I don't know why I felt the need for you to know that, but I guess I did. Here we go. All right, so Aaloqui. Oh, Woodland Wardens and Aaloqui, the masked mad rabbit. What do you have for us? Whoa, okay. Are we just going to do one? I think we're just going to do one for the moment. You've got the Bobcat and Blackthorn. Blackthorn. Of course you've got Blackthorn. Patience. Ooh, okay. Oh, but with the Hanged Man, that kind of makes sense, right? We're going to put the Hanged Man over here. Yeah. And we're going to put Bobcat here. Yeah, that kind of fits. Or should it be down here? What do you think? Nope. I like it up here. I don't have a setup. So, you guys, I can kid you not right now. The bottom of the deck here, and we're going to pull it out to use it. Because I said only one when I felt two. Okay. The Hawk and Thistle. Graceful persistence. The Hawk. Why is this here? I just got so excited. And it's the Thistle, too. Where do I put it? I'm going to put it right by this one. Wow, okay. Man, that... And that's the only one upright, too. The other one beneath here is upside down. Oh, what are we going to do with that? I feel like I need to pull another one of these now to balance it out on this side. And then like a... Yeah. Because I've been doing 3 for the Tumblr readings. Oh, I need to shuffle this deck again. Because I had shuffled it for the draw for everyone. But this is just for you guys now. Even though that's kind of weird. I guess you get 2 of these for each pile now. 3, sorry. 9. Deciding as we go. It's an adventure, but not, but it's slow. Oh, it's slow, you guys, but be graceful about it. Graceful persistence and patience. I have never seen two cards that go better together than right now with the Hanged Man. Hold up. Yeah, slow and steady. Okay. Maybe a change in perspective is needed. You're a little tied up right now. And you're hiding it. Okay. What's this? Four of Wands. Ooh. A little tied up and you're hiding it. Deadly bouquet. Ooh. I didn't have the romantic connotations that I thought it was gonna have. Because, like, with relationship readings, I mean, this is not a relationship. Let's find out. Aaloqui. Why is the hawk here? I don't know why I felt the need to ask that. Ooh, no. No, it's okay. It's okay. This card is actually beautiful. And it's freaking dandelions. Dandelions are another one of art. Well, I guess I didn't tell you it's the blue butterfly and dandelions. Dandelions are a really good offering for Aaloqui because of their ever-changing state. You know, one day they're these beautiful, this is the Ten of Swords. We'll get to it. But one day they're these like beautiful yellow flowers, right? There's one or two of them. And then the next day it feels like you've got the Hermit at the bottom too. So we'll probably discuss that. The next day it feels like they've turned into those white puffy like seeds, and then a day after that they're all gone, right? But then like literally 3 days later there's a million more. They're unending. And I know that with the Ten of Swords here it might feel like the pain is unending, but in this I really feel like she's clutching on to a seed, right? She's clutching the seed to her chest. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that, see? She's clutching the seed to her chest, right? And the other dandelions are growing around her. This is like she almost is getting ready to sprout. She's the nourishment, this pain that she's feeling, and she is relative, it doesn't matter, gender, it's just the card. That she's feeling is like nourishing this seed, and maybe the pain isn't just pain, but like frustration. I don't usually get that with the Ten of Swords, but I'm really feeling this like frustration, maybe at having to be patient and graceful. Maybe you're like, well, why do I have to be graceful about being patient? Why can't I be, I have emotions too. Like, this is upsetting me. Can I not express that I'm upset? And with the masked Hanged Man here, I almost want to say no. Because you've got the Hermit at the bottom, and then beneath that, ooh, okay. Yeah, all right. Beneath that, you've got the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups. It's almost like you can't express some loss rationally, maybe? It's almost like you're on your way to a celebration, but you're not there yet. And that really frustrates you. And especially knowing that you have to be gracefully persistent. You have to keep going towards this because this is a celebration. It's, a lot of people call it the marriage card, but it could be the union card. This could just be a celebration among friends or peers, but it's like, ooh, I just got something really, really specific with this that I don't think I've ever thought about with the sequence in the tarot deck, right? This is a celebration. After the celebration in the deck is the Five of Wands, which is conflict or competition, right? Conflict or competition, I think. I think the Five of Swords is under here. No, it's not. Okay, good. I think the Five of Swords is the conflict, and then the competition is here. But what if it is conflict and competition, right? If you think about this victory party here, it's not a victory party, because victory comes after. Victory comes after war. This moment in the Four of Wands deck, it is a celebration, but it's also kind of a mourning. You're sending soldiers off to war, hoping that they bring back victory. You're hoping for victory here. But there's a risk involved in this last hurrah almost feeling. Ooh, that was really, really specific. But with this Ten of Swords here, that almost feels like that's the story. Here is that this is a last hurrah moment right here. Is that it's towards what you're reaching towards, because you know that there's going to be a conflict after this moment. Ooh, you guys. I almost got like, if this is a work thing, it's your taking a big promotion to hold it out until you find a better job, right? That it's going to pay you more anyway, but this promotion gives you like paid sick leave and big bonus to what you were already making, you know, and you work it for a couple weeks, a couple months, until you find something you really, really like and sit cushy. And then you've got this huge like nest egg that you can take with you, and maybe you go to this new job, or maybe you say to this new job, you know, you get to decide kind of when you start, and you go and take like 2 weeks full vacation paid from your old company, and then like skedaddle to your new job or whatever, you know. I know that seems a little sneaky. I know. I got that vibe. A little sneaky there. But with the Eight of Cups here, you're definitely walking away from something that was like a loss you almost couldn't handle. So you're almost celebrating what was there before. Like if this is a relationship, this is the last big like celebration, memory, beautiful thing you want to make with this person before you know you have to end it. Like, or before the final conflict that ends it, you know? But that brings about a victory for you, because the next card is victory. I don't know where this is coming from. Well, I do know where this is coming from, but I'm like, Aaloqui is very vocal right now, and he wasn't like this earlier, okay? I was having a very tough morning connecting, and now all of a sudden he's like, ooh, Chatty Cathy, let's go. I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do now? We've gotten a lot from just this. Oh my gosh, it's already been, oh no, I had a long intro. Whew, okay. Should have like cut it off so that I would know. I keep eyeing this, and I think, no, that's not it, is it? Something close to it though. Are you guys feeling earthy? Is this an earthy pile? I don't know. With the hawk, there's a lot of air here. Especially with this Ten of Swords with a lot of fucking air. Hanged Man might be air too. I don't fucking know. Sorry. Wow, y'all are feeling like, Ooh, let's do some of the, yeah, definitely. Let's do some of these. The little tea leaf tarot. I love these cards. Oracle, tea leaf oracle. Okay. Not yet. Don't jump. Hold still. I just need to shuffle you a bit. We are going to pull some of these cards for you, pile one, and see if we get any interesting messages. Again, I don't know if they'll be connected to these vision, like in and out weavings we're getting here, but I did say that this was going to be a weird one. It should be fun though. Like, I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I hope somebody out here is like, oh my God, that is exactly my situation. Thank you. Because I'm hoping to get some insight for you. These, some insight on what maybe to do potentially. For pile 1, please. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Excellent. Pile 1, insight. We're going to pull, new job or career, you guys. We're going to look at them all, but we're going to pull, and I want this. From all of them first, because it's just, they're 3 because I've got little hands. And okay, make up your mind. Is that a timing card I spy? Ooh, did I say something in the beginning of this about timing? About a specific timing? I feel like I was going to say something about that. Maybe that wasn't here. I don't remember. Ooh, okay, here we go. Pile 1, please. Ooh, you guys are giving me a lot. Pile 1. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. And wow, every one of these except this, which we are going to look at last, is flipped over, which I find fascinating. So the first one that flipped was the vine, which is seek out information that will help you. This could be that patience thing and being persistent. You need to seek out information. This could be biding your time for a new career. I feel like that came out next, right? The pin. New job or career, biding your time, studying up. Maybe you need to learn a few new skills in order to get that promotion, right? But that promotion will allow you to go to an even better job. So you'll get the promotion, hold on to the promotion until you get the better job, and then you're out, right? Okay. Wow, that's so specific, especially with this. So there might be multiple messages here, which would make sense. That's how it sometimes is, but sometimes it all tells a whole story, and this is about one person. We'll see. Or a handful of people, Also, Leo had something about this energy for their May energy reading. So if you're a Leo, maybe that pertains to you, or you have Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node. Okay. Then I feel like, it was definitely lobster. So here's financial pinch, right? Okay, so there's some worries here maybe about a financial pinch. Which with this new career, that's what I said about saving the nest egg. Guys, save the nest egg. Then I feel like it was the hills, obstacles to overcome. Okay, we know. November. First snow. First snow might be significant for you. Some of you, someone here, the first snow, keep that in mind. Write it down somewhere in a journal. Keep journals, you guys. Keep journals of all your information that you get from things. I need to do that too. I'm guilty of not doing that. Then you've got flowers, happiness. And the final card that came out, I don't like the placement. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. It's even. Even because it's odd. Although I need to move everything. Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So if this is, especially if this is career, you guys, but also relationships, because, don't sabotage your happiness. Don't sabotage your happiness, pile 1. Don't do it. Love yourselves as much as you love anyone else, okay? Seriously. You deserve that. I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody does. Okay, so if this is a career, you're having to bide your time. This last hurrah could be that promotion, right? You've learned these skills, you get this promotion, you find a better job. So in taking this promotion, though, you get to experience, what it would be like to stay at this company. You know, they need you. This company or this job, they need you there. They need you in the position that you're in, doing what you're doing. And you've been practically working this position all along anyway. But now they actually have to pay you for that position because they're afraid that you're going to leave. And so you take the promotion and they assume that because you took the promotion, you're going to stay, right? And then you like bide your time, build a cushy nest egg, and when the time is right and you find the job of your dreams in the place of your dreams and they are going to help you move to that place, you say, okay, goodbye, skedaddle, and then you're gone. With the cushy nest egg for the moving and maybe a little bit of vacation time beforehand. I know that's really specific. I do. I know. But like this might just be money. I don't know. Does the hawk have something to do with money? Somebody tell me. Down in the comments. Somebody mention. I'll read them. If you're here. So, you guys are about to take a huge step up. But there's going to be a bit of I feel it, you guys. There's 2 more cards here, you guys. I forgot. But I feel it. I feel like there's going to be that little bit of 5 of Wands, competition, conflict. Maybe there's a time of competition while you're still in this promotion at your old job, but you still have to deal with like shitty people where you're like, God, I wish I could get out of this job. But you're like competing against other people who are just as qualified as you for a position that you want, right? And you're waiting to hear back. And it's frustrating. Like, I know that there's going to be that little bit of conflict. Don't let it bother you. Don't do it. Be persistent and graceful in that persistence and be patient. You are going to get happiness. Happiness is the card here with the blue bird. Okay. Oh. Okay, so first of all, the card, the one that I was like, oh, we need this one too. It's career. So this is a career pile, everyone. Career for pile 1. Welcome to your career. But also turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. I feel like this could be people at your work. If you think you're behaving stupidly, it could be because you're trying to rush this and like you're gonna Aaloqui can be a bit harsh sometimes. If you try to rush this, like it's not a smart move to try and rush it. I know that it sucks. I can tell that. This 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. That wasn't here, but it's that same energy. Put that shit down. If it's not your burden, don't carry it. But I know that sometimes you have to carry it a little longer before you can drop it. With this 10 of Swords, you have to wait for the seed to be nourished in order for it to grow. That was very precise. Thank you, because I'm not usually that succinct. I ramble a bit more than that. But yeah, I feel like that's what I've got for you guys. I feel like you need to just pile 1. This is probably about your career. If it resonates in a sort of love manner to you also, maybe they're like coupled together, career and love. There could be a boss subordinate thing going on. I don't know why that came up, but like somebody sleeping with your boss, maybe no. Or maybe yes, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know the outcome. One of these things is going to bring you happiness and you know which one it is. Okay? But like, I'm not here to tell you that. Okay. Yeah, this is what I've got for you guys. Thank you, pile 1. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that this finds the people that it's for, because this was a great reading. It was really fun, fascinating. I had a good flow. It was a good time. Okay. I'm going to let you go now and pick up and then move on to pile 2. So I will see you again soon, I hope. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome. If you skipped the intro, I am doing a reading for you of just going into the unknown. We don't actually know what the reading is going to be about, except that it's going to be about this Judgment card. And I'm trying to meditate on it a little bit, because I haven't looked at it yet. This is the first time that I'm really taking a look at your card and that coincides with this, except when I was putting it down, and I almost mentioned it, but I didn't, because I wanted to save it specifically for you guys, is that this woman in this picture really reminds me of my grandmother. My grandma probably had curlier hair, and it was the only time I saw her was when she used to have it in like this updo. But like hers was redder when she was younger, I feel like. But like this, it feels so much like a younger version of my grandmother that it's almost unbelievable. Like I've got a little bit of a shiver. And it's this energy of everything around you is breaking down. Even to the clothes on your back. Everything is being shed away. But all these flowers and new growth beneath all of that is going to be twice, 3 times, 9 times as beautiful as what was there before. And it's almost like you know that. Like you're being very, very calm in this judgment moment. I for some reason, I feel like, I know that's not what it is, because it's actually like the mice are tearing at her clothes and the little plants in her hand, right? And holding the little plants in her hand. But I really feel like she's almost risen these mice from the dead. Wow, this camera's great, you guys. I had such a horrible camera before this. It's a little not great down here, but like it's great up there. But I need space. As much space as possible. Yeah, it's almost like she's, because judgment is about resurrection a lot of the time. But in this case, it's about the breaking down before the resurrection. It's almost like this is the tower that's fallen and the greenery that's growing through the ruin. So there's your opening message. I have no idea what that might mean to you yet. I wasn't expecting to go that long just on saying hi and telling you about your card and the perfume. But I really do feel like we need to do something earthy for this. I got earthy for the first group too, but not the same way. I didn't get earthy so much as like animal, but for you I'm really getting plants. Do we want dark plants, light plants, or both? I think we're going to do both, but I want to start with light plants. And then I think one dark plant at the end. We'll see. This is the deck that I can never remember the name of, and all of my stuff is put away, so I apologize. If I find it later, I will put it in the link in the description. You guys, if you guys are curious, just ask. Just ask. I'll tell you. The bottom of the deck, I haven't pre-shuffled any of these, but I just, because I just picked it up. But the bottom of the deck is Nourish from Plantain. And I really want to make note of that because I feel like you guys need to nourish yourselves. Mind, body, and soul. Soul food, perhaps. Maybe you need to make food and eat it with the spirits, your ancestors. They would probably love that. If you're into that sort of thing, make some grub, have a sit down, and just talk with someone you were close to. I mean it. Even if it makes you feel or sound crazy, do it. It is so comforting. Oh, right, because Dana Mae Hawthorne and I talk to her a lot. She doesn't always answer, and she's not around a lot. She very rarely visits me, you guys. She's very rarely visits me, except in, like, times of great need to do so. But when she does, her visits are always very interesting. You know what? The last time I saw her in a dream, she was young like this. And that's probably, and I said that her hair was more orange, reddish color. That's probably why that reminded me of her. It almost looks exactly like the lady in that dream. Except my grandma's hair was curlier. And orange. Not orange, but you know. Okay, sorry. A little bit sidetracked. Oh, right. We are going to move this over here. So that there's room, you know, because I don't know how many cards I'm going to pull out yet. For these, maybe only a couple. And I don't know that I'm going to read the book ones on them, but I just, you know, we're going to see what grows from the vines. For you, pile 2. What grows from the vines for you, pile 2. That's fun, Aaloqui. I like that. Okay. Ooh, 2. That makes sense. Might look at the bottom one, too. Maybe only because I kept seeing orange. I'm pretty sure the bottom card here is orange. Because I kind of glanced at it. I'm going to look at the bottom of the card. It is. It's orange. Daylily. Ephemeral. Fleeting. Is that what ephemeral means? That's what it means to me. Well, I am going to show you that, I guess. And we're going to keep it. Because, I don't know, the orange was very significant because it just would not go away. Then we have foxglove connection. Ooh. An ephemeral connection, perhaps? Temporary connection? I keep hearing like out like a light, a spark of fire. Strawberry and joy. Okay. This, guys, if you were hoping for a romance reading, this might be a romance reading. Wow, okay. But why does that work with judgment? Ooh, enjoy your youth, girl. Okay, Grandma. Grandma says, enjoy your youth, girl. That wasn't even Aaloqui. What are you doing here? See, I just said that she rarely comes around, and now she's like talking. An ephemeral connection, but you should enjoy it. So there might be a whirlwind romance in your future. Very fast, hot, passionate, and then over. Ooh, but I feel like there's going to be lingering feelings. Why do I feel like that? What deck are we going to draw? We're going to do this one, right? Because I pulled 3. I pulled 3 for pile 1, and I decided I was going to do that with y'all as well. And I'm going to shuffle it again for you. Wow, this is great. These readings are great. I really hope y'all watch this. This isn't, this is being filmed today, right? I'll put in the description that this is timeless. Please be, you know, keep in mind. I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of the video. Maybe I'll try to cut something in for that. This is a timeless reading. But I'm doing it at the time when the way over yonder is easiest to reach, which is today, May 1st, which is why I got to get them all done today. I can't believe that I went and stumped myself and made it 5, but it's all right because you guys deserve it. I hope that this finds you when it needs to find you. This strawberry with enjoy though, you're gonna like, this is gonna be good. All right. For pile 2, please. What are they enjoying? It's this ephemeral connection. Ooh, the hermit. No. Ooh, wait. You've got a bunny. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. First of all, ignoring that this is the 4 of Cups where, you know, you don't know what you have. That could be it. Like, you don't know. You're like worrying about the future and being with this person forever. Don't worry about it. You don't know what's coming for you. Something amazing is coming for you. Just enjoy this while it lasts. Just enjoy it. Ooh, that was very specific. Okay. But you've got the 4 of Cups at the bottom here. Aaloqui is the masked rabbit or the mad rabbit. The spirit of the unknown. He's blind. He can't see, but he still goes without fear, really without even noticing that he's slipping between here or yonder, here or there, here or the spirit world, you know, wherever you draw you know, if you're a diviner, wherever you draw your information from, you know, which spirits, how do you reach out to them? Where do they go? Where do they come from? That's where he goes. Back and forth across this plane, and he brings back tidbits of information, right? One of his symbols is the blue butterfly, and the other one is the rabbit. You have the rabbit. There's only like, I think I've only ever seen 2 rabbit cards in this deck, and this is one of them. It's the 4 of Cups. So we're going to like plonk that there, even though I only was going to draw 3. Now, you have the Hermit here. Ooh, okay, I get it. Because you don't just have the Hermit here. You have the Hermit, and you have the 9 of Pentacles. All right. And when I said girl earlier, like I literally just, it's because of the card. So don't take that as like gendered, guys. This is for all of you. Like, enjoy this connection is all I'm saying. Enjoy it while it lasts and then move on, because this is your independence here. You're working on you, your money, your wealth, your foundation, your sovereignty, your power, where you can ground yourself and feel at home in your home with your own like finances stable, right? So you don't really have to worry about money, and you don't have to worry about a man for money or a woman for money or a partnership for money. You know, you don't have to lean on anyone. You're independent here. So you can enjoy this without the issue of finance. You're both independent. However, if it gets to the point where it is no longer independent, but you are carrying the burden of it, or they're carrying the burden of it and you don't like that, even though they're okay with it, like, you know, don't force it upon them. But like, if you are the one carrying more of the burden for it, I feel like that is not the energy that you belong in here. Enjoy your youth. Don't tie yourself down to something that is going to take away. Don't tie yourself down to something that's going to take away your independence, because you worked hard for that shit. You had to go deep within yourself and find what you lacked to get what you wanted. So enjoy the connections, enjoy the time spent here. It's ephemeral, it's temporary. Move on, because something else is coming. Okay, Grandma, I hear you. I got it. Grandma married twice, so maybe she's like just giving you some friendly advice. But I almost feel like this is your energy. This Hermit and 9 of Pentacles, like, this is you focused on you and what you can provide, not what you lack, not what you wish you had more of. I don't think you're wishing for more of anything except maybe in romance. I do feel like you're kind of longing for someone to share this with, even though you're happy in your independence and you're very well grounded in your independence, or you could be. This could be the energy you're coming into, right? And Grandma's just saying, you know, fucking enjoy that shit. Oh, okay. So I think it's because of the green. It's okay. I guess it's all okay. Okay. I get it. It's Grandma's favorite. She had this friggin' like tracksuit, this emerald, this color. Look at this. She had a tracksuit in like this color. Almost, it was a little more like turquoisey. Like this almost. Oh my God, this is exactly the color. Oh, Grandma. 4 of Waters. 4 of Cups. Oh my God. You guys, you can tell that this is not scripted because I'm fucking dumb. I get so excited for you. Look. It was this color. Her tracksuit. It was her favorite one. She wore it all the time. I love this. I didn't know there was going to be guest speakers here today. I thought it was just going to be Aaloqui. It was so Aaloqui in the first pile. The hawk and the bunny, that doesn't make sense, Aaloqui. Why? Okay, well, let's keep going. I want to do a little bit more for y'all because I'm going to pull some of these too, but I just feel like you guys need a little bit more tarot. I don't think I pulled more tarot for pile one. I know, like, a lot of people, I don't know if you hate it if I talk about the first piles, but, like, the synchronicities happening just in the world right now, in the universe right now, are so high that I have to talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna, like, little things. They're just little things. But they connect. Write down all the little things that connect, you guys. Write your shit down. This reading, if it really resonates with you, write it down. Two of Earth. It's a balancing act. Okay. Balancing work and romance. Fortune's Wheel. Do we pull one more? I don't know. I think we look at the bottom. Ten of Fire. Is that the Ten of Wands? Put it down. Put it down. I know it's starting to sound like it's my own personal opinion, but every time I get the Ten of Wands lately, something just screams in my ear to put it down. Don't carry burdens that aren't yours. Beneath that, you've got the Ace of Water. Only, like, hold your own emotions. This is your new emotional beginning. This is for you. And it's that same teal color. And you got a lot of teal beneath that, too. You got a lot of water here. You've got a lot of emotion. I know that you want to share that emotion with someone, but don't share it with someone who is going to burden you. Don't do it. It'll upset you. It'll just make you feel more lonely. And then used. And you don't want to feel like that. Then you have the Two of Earth. Like, you have to balance. You have to balance it. And the Wheel of Fortune. If you learn to balance, maybe if you learn even to, like, just enjoy it, you will stumble upon something you were not expecting that is going to give you that cup you think you're missing. Really, though, he's just going to, like, tap you on the shoulder and be like, hey, you dropped this. And you're going to be like, and it doesn't have to be an actual he. That's just, like, the image I'm getting. This could be for someone very specific, but, like, the same situation could apply in different situations or different roles. But, like, you just taps you on the shoulder. Hey, you dropped this, and you realize, oh, that's mine, because you were, like, you couldn't find where was your fourth cup. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, thanks, and it was this freaking Ace of Cups all along. I forgot that you were there, Ace of Water. I honestly forgot that the Ace of Water was the Ace of Cups. That's why I had to ask if the Ten of Fire was the Ten of Wands here. And I know what it is, but wow. This reading is just as intense as the first one. I know. Okay, so we're going to pull these. Yay, Tea Leaf Tarot. No, they're not. I know. They're Tea Leaf Oracle, and I'm never going to be able to say it right because Teacup Tarot or Tea Leaf Tarot sounds better than Tea Leaf Oracle, okay? Pull some cards for pile 2. Some extra messages from Oriander, from the spirit realm, from Aaloqui or Grandma. Aaloqui, are you still here even? I think Grandma's really taking over here. She was really good at that whole moving back and forth between here and there as well. That's where I learned it from. All right. Okay. Love. Okay, usually I'll draw them all first before I say anything, but love fell out and I just could not. Okay. All right, so extra messages, please. Thank you. These could all be connected. They could be messages for individual people. They could be a few different messages. I will see how the puzzle pieces fit. That is what I am here to do and interpret. If you feel that they fit a different way, then please, like, fit them together however you wish to, because that's what these little cards are for. They're just a little oracle deck. I feel like it's very much like reading tea leaf. If you see a symbol in the teacup that the reader didn't see, then that symbol is for you. Rainbow. You guys are getting a lot of cards too. I wasn't expecting that. Hold on, there's one more on the floor. Do you have any? You do. You have one face down card. Yes. Okay. I always read the face down cards first. Or, sorry, last. Words. No, oh, maybe I got to read yours first. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, we're going to read yours first. Dogs, getting together with friends. Okay. Ooh, okay, I get it. Focus on friends first for now. Let romance take care of itself, because the love card popped out first, right? But this card wanted to be read first. It's dogs getting together with friends. We are not yet going to focus on romance. Romance is taking care of itself. It's in the background. It's coming. Enjoy your ephemeral connections, because they will still inspire you. They will still give you these sparks of inspiration in life, in love, in whatever you're doing. And the little heartbreaks, I feel like, will give you sparks of inspiration too. But you got to remember that when the heartbreak is over, you need to put that shit down. Whatever you picked up from these relationships. Okay, and then you've got pin here, new job or career, which is interesting. That also came out in pile 1. But for you, I feel like, well, with the breaking down of the Judgment card, though, and the Hermit and Queen of Pentacles, oh, yeah, that makes sense. With the Wheel of Fortune, absolutely, yeah, you're going to move into a better career. Maybe that's where you find love. Ooh, new career, new love. Love that. Then we've got the Cobweb. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. I love that the Cobweb, I don't know that I've ever pulled this card. I love that the Cobweb is a protective energy and not like a sticky situation or a binding energy or something, or like something that needs to be swept out. Because in Hawthorne House spiders, the web itself is a protective energy that just engulfs all things, right? It is that connectiveness, but it does connect everything, but it also protects it. And so for that to come out like that, it feels like you guys have a really strong connection to that universal foundation that binds earth and ether. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, then that was important for you to hear, and you should like think on it. Go back and listen to me say it again, because I can't remember what I just said. But it was really important. It was really important. So hold on to that. Wow, I really can't remember. Okay, here we go. You've got Dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Okay. So don't delude yourself into thinking it's love. Don't do it. It'll just hurt you. It'll hold you back. Don't do that. I know I keep repeating the same thing, you guys, but it really, like, that's what they're yelling. You've got March. Ooh. This March or next March? We might have to clarify this. I don't know how I'm going to do that, because I've never tried to clarify a time card, but it feels like you guys might need to know. You've got Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Ooh, okay. Come on, focus. Focus. Somewhere over the rainbow. That was one of Grandma's favorite songs. She used to sing that one all the time, and the Turtle Dove love song, which I can't remember the lyrics to, except who's my little who's it, who do I love. She's coming in strong, you guys. Oh my gosh, I have not felt her this like close to me in years. And then you've got the bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Look, the new job with the career pin, really. That's absolutely, yes, take that. Because that's going to like help you overcome those problems. Also, don't delude yourself into sticking around in a job for one of these ephemeral connections. I got a little bit at the end of a little bit of office romance there at the end here. So, that's interesting that showed up here. Is everybody getting into trouble? It must be the change of the season, guys. It's that May anticipation. You're really hoping for new and exciting things. The whole world. Me too. I feel like this year is going to be great. I had a dream the other night that I only mentioned in 2 of my previous month of May energy readings. About 2022 was going to be my year. And then I knew it was going to be my year because I could feel it. And because I wanted it so bad. And I woke up like fists clenched, because in the dream I'd clenched my fists and lean forward. And I woke up and was like, oh, I've got that energy, right? My year. And I was just reminded of that again. Like, this might be your year, you guys. So enjoy it. And I don't mean just your year. I mean the start of your best years with this rainbow, okay? Like, I really feel like great things are coming your way. Especially with this Wheel of Fortune card. I don't know why. It's giving me very, like, you got to put the burdens down, though. Don't forget. That's important. Okay, let's see. We got, like, one last thing, I think. What I want to do for you guys. I've pulled a lot of cards for you. Like, a lot of from different cards. Oh, I remember what it was. We're going to do the dark plants, because I said, didn't I? We would do some of the light plants and then a dark plant, which I think was Night Flower Oracle. I actually remember the name of that one. And this might be the Hedgewood's Guidebook. I think that is it. Yes. Thank you. Thanks. Somebody went and saw that for me. And brought it back. They were like, here you go. I can see the white spine of the book now. I couldn't see it earlier. Like, I can't see it, like, physically. I can see it in my mind's eye. Okay. Here we go. One of the Night Flower cards, please. I get a feeling like this is going to be... sorry the cards are moving around a bit. I don't know. I'm getting a very husky energy from this. Like the fog is rolling in, or smoke, steam maybe. Oh, maybe steam. Well, let's keep the bottom too, because I want to see. Wolf's Evening Primrose, commitment. Definitely steam. Steamy. Okay, not as steamy as I was expecting it, but it's in a different way. You've got a lot of dog wolf energy here too, so maybe he's a fan, they're a fan, you're a fan of dogs. Underneath here, geez. I guess it really is steamy. Hold up, you got devotion. I guess we're pulling two. Hold on. Commitment and devotion, really, with love? Ooh, girl. And guy. Grandma, calm down. Don't delude yourself into thinking something is love, because when the love comes in, you are going to absolutely know. There is going to be no doubt whatsoever. Wow. I almost get the same feeling of there was a reading I did a little while back. Yesterday. Just a one-on-one reading that was about a loved one sending you love, or sending you someone, either a mentor or something. But this is definitely love, like, you know, devotion and commitment. Jeez. All right, pile 2. Those are my final thoughts for you. I am so excited for you to get somewhere over this rainbow, because you are like heading in a direction that all you have to do is not let anything hold you back. Don't look at the past. Judgment, stop that. You don't need the past. Close your eyes. The past is gone. New you. For real. All right. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading here at Hawthorne House. If you did, please like the video. I always forget to say that, but I would appreciate it if you liked or commented. I just want to hear from you. You know, I want to know how this resonated because I'm just now getting used to doing it. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the ride because it was another ride, man. Completely beyond what I was expecting. And that I'll see you again sometime soon. Okay, goodbye for now. All right. Hello, pile 3. Welcome. I hope that the ride continues. It's been great so far. My name is Aria, and this is Hawthorne House. Welcome to Hawthorne House. This is going to be your reading through the unknown. We are just going to go off on an adventure together, blindly into the unknown, and let Aaloqui and whoever else comes through bring in information that will be useful to you, hopefully, in some way. It might all be connected and tell a succinct story, so it might only resonate with a few people, or it might be a few different short stories with clues to help you forward in your journey. We'll see. Your intro was a lot more professional. I don't know. We're getting a little bit of a professional vibe for this one. Maybe it's the High Priestess and the Lovers together. I don't know. So your card is the Lovers. That's what you chose. And the reason you chose the Lovers is because this card either resonated with you or the deck that came with it resonated with you. We're not actually going to use this deck. So I hope that that's not entirely true. I don't know. What do you think? Should we use it? Were you expecting to use it? If you made bets on if we were going to use it, I think you might be wrong. But you might also be right, because I might use it in the next pile, which maybe I shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because I've been using, you're the first pile to know. Each time I finish a pile, I've put on like the ear cuff and some of the perfume, and I'm going to like use the cards from yours, and I'll have the bells up here, and maybe use the key in the last reading. I don't know. I just felt the need to do that for some reason. I should have probably used the key in the first reading then, but that didn't happen. I don't know. So maybe I won't use the cards at all. We'll see. Anyway, sorry for that tangent. Maybe I will use the cards for your reading. Maybe that's what it is. Somebody wants me to use these cards for something. Okay. The colors match, so it's yours. Okay. I see. All right, I'm listening. The other one kind of matches too. It's the same. Okay, it's for both. Fine. All right. Okay. We are going to use them for your deck. For your pick-a-card. These are the very first cards that I ever bought myself. Not the very first cards I ever used, as I said in my anecdote in the beginning. My very first deck that I ever used was only Major Arcana and all in Latin. So, and I didn't know anything about tarot at the time. I just found them in Aunt Marie Hawthorne's basement and was like, hey, can I play with these? And I did, and that's how it happened. All right, so another anecdote. I don't know. Something's coming through here. I'm not sure what it is yet, but someone is being pretty persistent. Okay, so what color, really? I wasn't going to go off color, though. Really? Okay, well, then what color, then? But I don't know. Oh, okay, what color? It wants me to start with this one. I was trying to decide what deck to start with, and it was like, close but no, and I was like, okay, because I was going to reach for the Lenormand deck, and they were like, yes, it's also a tiny deck, but me first. And I'm like, okay. These cards, I haven't used them in so long, they might be a little bit sassy, but like, we were good friends, and then we needed a break, because I went through a lot of things in the first period that I used these cards, so they needed a very long time to cleanse and recharge, and now they're fine again. But they might be a little sass because I haven't used them yet in one of these readings at all. And because I've been holding off for Midsummer Celebration, but now we're using them today, okay? You got your way. Look, the magician. The magician always gets his way. Sorry. I guess I can hold this up higher. See? Look at that. The magician always gets his way. And it's a freaking rabbit! This might be an Aaloqui pile, you guys. Grandma was real strong in pile 2, but Aaloqui is definitely back here. Because Aaloqui is the mad or masked rabbit. Oh, there must be like a bird or something that lives. Oh, I forgot I can't freaking shuffle these cards that way. There's a bird or something creepy that's just living outside of that. I used to think it was the tree branch because it would squeak every time that I came in here. And every time a significant like thing happened in the video, it would like scrape. But now I'm thinking it's a bird that's responding to like just my voice. So it's okay. It's okay. Okay, all right. I'm going to shuffle these this way because they're freaking small and very thick. They were not ideal for this method of reading. But here we are. I'm not saying you can't work well with them. I'm just saying like this particular reading. If I was going to do it, I would have already like pre-shuffled them and used these as the main deck, you know. I would have known. Which is what I was going to do. Sorry. The sass is real. Why? Why are we all of a sudden so sassy? Grandma was a little sassy too, but not like this. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? We are going to do the traditional split of the deck as well. And I think we're going to do both. The traditional split of the deck, right? And then the like... Oh. Yeah, okay, fine. That one spun around. Okay. And then we're going to do my new... Oh, my goodness. I just got scared a little bit. The freaking magician. You saw me. You heard me. At least, like, I was shuffling. Did you not see my shadow? I don't know. I wasn't looking at the camera. I shuffled so much just then. The magician was back in the bottom of the deck. It scared the heck out of me. Oh, you guys. It's already a fun reading. Why is this with the lovers? Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening, really. Should I use this deck first in the next reading? I don't know. Okay, Aaloqui, I'm listening. What is it you want to say to our lovely viewers? Are you upset that I'm shuffling this way, really? Okay, fine. We're going to do it the way that I used to do as a kid. It's just it takes a lot to clean up. I know, it's like, well, why don't you want to do that? What do you want? Fine. You're not really a traditionalist, you know. Oh, okay, I see. It's not a traditionalist. We're not pulling from the top card. Okay. I don't usually read reversals, right? So I'm going to make note, though. Make note. This could be significant to somebody that the strength was in reverse when it first came up. So we're going to actually like read that one first, too. I guess freaking backwards. Really? We're doing backwards, upside down, everything? Oh, do you want me to leave that? No, I'm going to flip it around so I can see it. I'll flip it back around if I need to. Scout sounder. I'm not a scout, I guess, so I can't say that. You've got strength, the King of Cups, mermaid energy. I didn't remember that in this deck. And the Three of Wands. And you know what? You've got that same, come on. That same blue and pink kind of colors here. And the purple in that deck. It's the same colors on the fucking edges of these cards. Sorry. If you don't like cursing, I can't help it sometimes. Just, that's what comes out. I am not going to censor myself. I'm going to try. I'll be polite, you know. I'm trying to be polite, but it's like excitement, you know, and disbelief a little bit. Wow, okay. Strength, the King of Cups, and Three of Wands with the Lovers card. Do you want me to leave the piles out like this? I think they do. It's so much work. This isn't a game. I'm laughing at myself at that because I was like, they immediately was like, yes, it is. Okay, this one's a game, you guys. We are playing a game today with Aaloqui and the lovers. I don't know why the lovers are here yet, but we're gonna find out. I almost feel like the King of Wands here is like, don't go too fast, right? Be patient and be like mindful of how you deal with your emotions, how you give out your emotions almost, where you put your time and energy, because this Three of Wands here is very like, this is like, be slow and methodical, think it through. Like, I know it's not the King of Swords with his truth, but it's very much like you want to be wise in your choices. Okay, I hear you. Because this Three of Wands in this deck in particular is about skills and talents. Like with the glasses and the pen here, you could be a writer. I'm getting librarian vibes when somebody is a librarian here. But it's about seeing talent and skills in others. Maybe you don't necessarily see them in yourself. But I feel like you probably do with this King of Cups energy. You know how to put this talent to use. You have a talent for seeing talent in others and finding where they fit in and putting that to use. The Strength card is about, either staying strong or that you're being too stubborn. I feel like in this case, it's not to give in, like, there's like, because with this card you can see the lion and I want to say cardinal. I really do. I don't know if there's a cardinal thing importance to you, but it's like she's listening to what they say, right? But you should still, with it reversed, I feel like maybe the reversal was important in a short message, is don't be pressured by the people around you, what the people around you are saying in this King of Cups energy. And maybe because maybe they don't see what you see in other people. And they'll want to interfere with your choices about them, how you interact with them, I feel like. Let's see. Alright, now they're going to let me pull a couple of these Lenormand cards for a little bit more clarification on maybe what this particular reading for pile 3 is about. So far I've got, okay, that could be work, it could be enlightenment. Interesting. Work, no, that makes sense. Maybe this is a workplace environment type thing. You need to stick by your decisions on people and where to place them in the workplace, and be wise about that. Yeah, this is a very social, okay. This is a very social thing because the garden is all about social gatherings. Maybe you connect people because this can also be about internet and social media. So maybe you manage something like that. And the writer, okay, so the messages I feel like also can be news, opportunities. I feel like you give opportunities to other people, right? You've got the writer here. Weird, I'm going to read them backwards again, but that's what I'm feeling because I guess it's going in this direction. You've got garden, and you've got the workplace. And notice how the garden versus, or sorry, not the workplace, goodness, the clock tower. But it's about establishment and like authority, and it can be enlightenment, but I always get like a very business establishment sort of energy from them. But it's like, you see how this one's all like bright and colorful? The writer's kind of, he moved through the garden into this like clock tower. Maybe I feel like with the flowers too on the Lovers card, I feel like maybe you're trying to move into a new career field. But if you try to go in this direction, like you've been in this direction and going out of that direction is a lot harder than it was to go into it. I feel like maybe you're really good at knowing what people can do and where to put people, where to help them make connections, who to connect people with. I feel like where to nurture their talents and like what's going to be best for the overall collective of whoever you're working with, right? But you don't have the freedom. You're too enlightened for wherever this is. You need to go back to this. Because I feel like you were kind of heading towards that. And, like, this is the completion of that. Like, in the garden, you also find almost, like, I'm getting very Ten of Cups from this Lover's card. But I feel, and with the arches, there's just arches everywhere. So I'm getting very, like, marriage energy here. Like, union energy. Bliss, happiness, joy. I think the garden card is also a happiness card, too. But I feel like you, like, got stopped along the way. You, like, got recognized for your talent, but only so much. Like, they only give you so much freedom to use it and utilize your talent for them, for their company, for their wants and their needs. But, like, you don't get any of the perks for it, any of the credit. And you've got the lilies at the bottom of the deck here, yeah. Because the lilies are the happiness card. I feel, and it's more flowers. Like, look at, and it's that same color. It's that same color. I usually don't pull 4 cards for that. For this deck, because it reads in 3s. I don't necessarily read them in the 3s that they read in, but, like, it does read in 3s. But the lilies are about, like, commitment and harmony. I feel like once you got to get out of this, because you were on your way to this garden, this, I almost want to, like, Eden is coming to mind, even though I know that it's not even the lore on that card, or the, you know, expression for it. But it's, like, and the lilies are wisdom, like, you know, you want harmony, and you're not satisfied here for some reason. Even though the clock tower, I don't usually think of it as, like, a super negative card, though. Because it does, but it is about separation. It's about leaving something behind. So that makes sense. So you were on your way to this, like, you are very social, and you kind of got into a job where your social skills are being used, but you don't get to use them the way you want to the fullest, you know? Like, I feel like there's something about the way that you communicate. It's really special. The way that you can place people and the way that you see people and are able to be like, wow, that is a person that could be used over here, and they'll do really well, and they'll succeed, and then we'll succeed even more. You know, I feel like you're really good at building things up, like, you know, growing these gardens. But I feel like you kind of got stuck here in this. It's a very uniform garden, right? Everything's trimmed hedges and no wildflowers and no animals, no birds, like, just pigeons. Not that pigeons aren't, like, you know, worthy birds, but come on, okay. Wow, that was so I feel like you just need to leave this behind. This could be a relationship thing too. Maybe you're like, you need to leave something behind in order to move into a new relationship. But a lot of these have been career based. I don't know why. Everybody's kind of moving towards it's not even career though. It's like everybody's kind of moving towards their inner purpose. This Lover's card, I'm really getting, like, inner purpose energy from that. Like, because soulmate energy from the Lovers, it's not always that. It's a lot of the time it's a choice, but I feel like it applies both ways here, especially with the lily cards. Okay, we are actually gonna, I think, look at the cards beneath here, because it's a game. We've got the 4 of Cups, feelings of lack, the Star. Yes, you were on your way to your star. What happened? Justice is reversed beneath the Star too. The Star. These are the last cards I'm going to pull from this deck, so. And then the Queen of Swords, we are going to let go of your pain. She's going to stay reversed. Let go of your pain. Let go. I know it's hard, but it's not just let go of your pain. Like, let go of this, whatever you're holding on to that's, like, holding you back. Let this go. Whatever this is. It's time to separate. Like, the Queen of Swords is done. she's put in a lot of effort, you know. She's suffered a lot of, she's come out of this scarred and like bruised. You've got the Wheel of Fortune beneath here. It's also reversed, but I feel like that's because it's a turning of fortune now, and not a negative turning. It's just you were like sidetracked almost. Yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, you were sidetracked by temporary financial stability, but you need to move towards stardom. And not necessarily stardom as in like fame, but your North Node or your star energy, what is going to bring you fulfillment. I feel like just because you got sidetracked, that doesn't mean that you can't still go for it. Like, make the commitment, go for it. Maybe that commitment card was for you. We are going to pull 2 more of these cards because I pulled 2 for the first 2 piles, and I was going to do that for all 3, and then I forgot about it with you because all the deck stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to pull that because it's a whole chunk. And then I'll pull some of the tea leaf oracle for you as well. Yes, I know. I'm trying not to knock the cards around, and they're a little bit slivy, and I don't really want to hold still. Alright, now, pile 3, please. What do they need to know? Okay, the Fool. Yeah, take that leap, you guys. Death underneath, you guys. Death in the bottom of the deck. And the Ace of Pentacles. Go, and the Ace. No way. Okay, first, hold on. We'll go back to that. Give me a second. I gotta move some stuff around. Okay, hold up. We're gonna keep the little, like, hidden card here for whatever this is at the end, because I find that really interesting. The Fool here. Just wants you to take that leap towards, like, you're moving this way. It wants you to take that leap towards this garden here, this Lover's card, and end whatever's going on here, where your talents are not being used to their fullest, or highest good, I guess. I don't usually say stuff like that, but I feel like that's, you know, you're really being taken advantage of for your talents. You're not getting any of the credit for it. Here you have the Death card. See how the Death card in this one, it's always like they're hoarding little treasures, right? There's so many little treasures here. I feel like you've got enough. You've got enough to take this leap, to make this ending. You've got enough because you've got, on the other side of this leap and ending, this like death rebirth moment, this, okay, I'm quitting and going somewhere else and doing something new with my life. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. Like a new, just fresh beginning, earthly, that's going to lead you to joy, I feel like, with this garden. Like, this is in the garden here. And then you've got the Ace of Swords, which isn't, oh man, I didn't even look at the card beneath that. Okay, you've got the Ace of Swords here, which was the other, which is, you know, you've got your victory. This is your victory card here, and it's even like charging forward. In the case of, it's almost like a combination of the Knight and the Ace of Swords. You skipped all the steps in between, right? No need for the pain and heartache and the anxiety that come with the later swords. You've already done that. You're restarting this cycle here that is going to bring you financial abundance, and you're going to skip all the ick between this time around because you have earned that by staying strong in your convictions and doing what you could here in this situation to make the best of it and to help the people in that situation, not just help yourself. And now you're being rewarded. It's time to take that leap. You know, if you feel so inclined. That's the message that I'm getting, because down here, yes, oh, it's, of course, you've got another victory card, the victory card, the Six of Wands. And the Ten of Wands beneath that, with the Three of Swords reversed. Let it go. Put down the Ten of Wands. Put it down. Put down that heartache, that disappointment. You don't have to be afraid of the disappointment. You don't have to carry burdens that aren't yours. Because you were heading towards this victory. This fast-paced victory, too. Okay, I want to see what this card is. I'm almost scared to look at it. No, I'm not. It's the Temperance card. I was scared for a second. I was like, oh no, tarot, please be nice. But it's not. You've alchemized this. That's why you get to skip ahead. It's like, it's like going, just, I want to say straight past go. Monopoly, like, collect $200. You don't have to, like, skip jail. You've done that. You don't have to pay anyone else anymore. You've done that. It's time for you to get credit for what you have and what you can accomplish. That's great. Okay. I need to move these cards out of the way because I do want to draw some of these. For you, our pile 3s on what is coming from the other side, from or yonder, what messages. Some of these messages may coincide with what's already on the table. Some of them may be completely new messages. They may all tell the same story. They may be little bits of different stories or clues for each of you. So, you know, take what resonates. For pile 3, please. You have to give me at least one. Pile 3. I see. Okay. Now you wanted that one specifically. Sure. New moon. I guess it's blue moon. You saw me standing alone. All right. Okay, Eagle, come on. If you want out, get out. It's funny that the rooster card popped out, and I'm going to make note of that first, because beneath the Three of Swords was actually the King of Wands, which is a rooster. It was in reverse, so I didn't like make note of it, but I just saw it. I happened to see it and thought it was really interesting. So you've got the rooster here, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know about that. Oh, no, I feel like that's what you're dealing with in this work environment, if this is a work environment. Or it could be in a relationship environment, too. This is something you need to leave behind. It doesn't necessarily have to be a job. But you've got, it sounds like a narcissist hanging around you, or just a very arrogant, cocky, not nice, no-nonsense kind of person. I wanted to read that one first, but we are going to read the upright cards first, and then the ones that are flipped over. So you've got the eye here, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. If you're guided to this reading, maybe it's time to take that leap. If you've been thinking about taking that leap, this is maybe a sign for you to do that. I will not take responsibility for it, you know, but I'd love to know how it goes if you do it, you know. You've got the ram here, a stubborn, aggressive person. Wow, you've got some people around you right now. This might be like your actual workplace environment, or this is the same person that has all of this baggage, and I think you need to let it go. This could be a man. This could be dealings with a man, or a dark-haired person. It doesn't have to be gendered, but these cards are. So a man, dealings, a relationship with a man. I feel like that's this here, right? This could be your boss. If your boss is a man and he is an arrogant, boastful person who is also stubborn and aggressive. But you've got the eagle here. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yay! Yes! Yeah. Yeah, you got this. Come on, eagle, focus. For the people. Stop fussing with my camera. That's, oh, of course, as soon as it's fine. It's fine. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. You got this. And the moon, changes in your life. And of course, that's what the moon signifies. I didn't know that's what it would signify in this particular deck, but yeah, that makes sense. Really? Well, I'm not going to hold it forever. It's fine. Okay. Wow. Oh, and I didn't realize that I was like moving in an arrow direction there. That's interesting. Let's see where the last two cards fall then. Ooh. Ooh, that's exactly where the last, it's an arrow. It's an arrow pointing you in the direction of your victory. I swear to you. Because this cat, you've got a two-faced friend here. This man might not be a relationship thing. This might be a friend thing. And they're just a really not good friend, you guys. Like, they're just a two-faced. They're talking about you. This could be an office friend who's talking about you behind your back and telling the boss, like, awful things about you. This could be, like, the man, you know. It might not be a boss. You've got the barrel here. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals, right? And I feel like that's where this all started from. That's where this stems from. This energy here. Because there's the Four of Cups, that feeling of lack, of missing something. You can't see it, but you are moving in the right direction. You can't see it, but you are. Hold on to your dreams and follow them. And share them with people, because I feel like your dreams are able to spark life in other people's dreams and set them on the right path too. Your dreams are actual stars in the sky to navigate by. Wow, okay. I think that's all I've got for you, pile 3. I feel like I did everything that I needed to do. I don't know. All of these have been different, so I'm going to go now and do pile 4. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked the video or this resonated with you, please like the video. And I hope to see you again for more of them. They won't always be pick-a-cards. I do zodiac readings regularly, as well as focuses. For this month was for the month of May energy. I've got a playlist up for that. Again, you've got that really professional energy, so I feel like this is a career for you. If this is a career for you, like, take that professional energy. I feel like I'm getting that from you, because I am usually like not centered enough to tell you guys those professional sounding things. Take that and use it, because it's great. It's got you you've got the focus. You've got the focus. You can do this. So triumph, victory, it's yours. You've got this, pile 3. Okay, thank you so much for coming. I will hopefully see you again soon. Goodbye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to Hawthorne House. If you didn't watch my intro, this is me saying hello. I'm Aria, and you have chosen the pile with the Chariot card and the 2 bells, one that brings and the other that does not. We're going to place these over here off to the side so that we continue. We are going to draw 2 more cards from the deck that we used to do the choice card, and as we progress, all the cards that were in the previous piles are now in this deck. In addition, the deck that was used as a selection tool, a focus, the little one, is also going to be used in this reading. And I've also already picked your other tarot deck, because as I was sitting here, like, centering in on your energy, the Deviant Moon tarot really, like, called out to me here with the King of Cups at the bottom. That, I guess that makes sense. We have some very, like, good balance between emotion and intellect. I feel like very smart victor, because this is the Triumph card. I feel like you're very strategic. Okay, you're strategic. But first we are going to draw some of these little cards here. You've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Could be significant to you. Again, that's kind of a victory triumph card here. going to shuffle them a little bit, and then I'm going to split them to pull cards because these ones are thick and they didn't want to. I'm not getting a specific way to do it yet from the guides like I did in the last pile, but we will see what Aaloqui or whoever comes in wants. Pile 2, it wasn't even Aaloqui really there, but Grandma. Oh, no, I guess it's him, the magician, of course. Okay. He says it's me because he is the masked mad rabbit who can travel or yonder and here between with ease, just as we are going to do today to get your message. So I'm getting some very like mystical, magical vibes. In fact, I didn't leave him out for the last group, but he showed up twice on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to show him to you. I'm going to put it back in the deck here, and I'm going to shuffle out your card now and see cards. We don't know. I did 3 for the last group. I'm not sure that I'm going to do that for you guys, though. We will see. That one came out, so maybe you guys will get cards that flip. Unlike the other group. They didn't want to shuffle this way. I had tried. Oh, okay. Looks like I do want to shuffle that. Get back in there. Alright. Is that the moon I spy? Why is that important? Oh man, something about the moon. It is the moon. I feel like I saw this earlier. Why? Maybe it was just another card that the moon popped up. I don't know. Oh, because I picked the Deviant Moon Tarot. Of course. No, that makes sense. Okay. And then you've got, the 3 of Swords. I feel like in this card you are victorious over your disappointments, over your heartbreak. But also that you're cutting off, like strategically cutting off people who are causing you heartbreak or situations that are causing you heartbreak. Yeah, you've got the Knight of Swords here. Almost a charging ahead energy here. It's interesting that you've got the Chariot, which in this deck, it has a very battle cry vibe. It's like into war, right? And then the Knight of Swords, it's like what are you trying to say? I can almost hear it. What is it? Speak clearly. Your mind and your heart are fighting your heartache. No, okay, your mind and your heart are working together to sever these ties. So you're not rushing in as you would maybe a Page of Swords energy, like stumbling into it. Like you know some things now, right? So you're being strategic about it, strategic about what you cut away here with the 3 of Swords. I know that's not usually what the 3 of Swords represents there, but that's what it's speaking to me of here. Alright, the bottom of the deck you've got the Ace of Cups too, so, and it is the only one upside, or right side up, but then you've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and beneath that the High Priestess, and the Magician again, but reversed this time. So I don't know if that means anything, but we are only going to focus on the Ace of Cups here. But I did want to tell you that they were down there, you know, just in case that interests you. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're being very nurturing to your own heart, like you're growing. You see this? You're growing your own space, right? But you're cutting out almost weeds. Cutting out the weeds, I think, are from around you here. And with the moon, it's almost like it's because you can see through their bullshit now. You know, with this Knight of Swords, I said it was like you're not a Page of Swords, you're grown. Like the moon is definitely giving with the owl here. It's like you're grown. You've grown a little bit. You learned some things. Let's pull out some of the Deviant Moon Tarot next. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I know. I keep saying that we're going to get to this, and we haven't yet. I really want to do these ones first, though. The Hush Tarot. for you, pile 4? What more do they need to know? What do we need to know for pile 4? One more. All right. Pile 4, please. The bells that ring do not ring. Which bell is ringing? Ooh, okay. One more, please. For pile 4. Oh, goodness me. 8 of Cups. Everybody's walking away from shit today. Just the collective as a whole. We're all walking away from bullshit. Pardon my French. Yes, with the strength to do so. And the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you've got 2 aces here too, man. It's all new beginnings. Fresh new beginnings. Strength to triumph. And an opportunity. This feels like someone's bringing you something. An opportunity is coming your way. An opportunity presented by cutting through the weeds. Maybe you find fruit that you didn't realize was growing. Or a treasure that was hidden beneath it. I'm getting very metal detector energy, but like you just happen to come across a really valuable coin buried in your garden beneath some weeds, which like you have no idea how it got there, because obviously a garden is not super deep soil that you've dug. Oh, that's right. These are very large cards for me, so I'm gonna have to shuffle them a different way. All right, for pile 4. Just focusing on the energy here. This little pigeon, I want to say maybe, is holding like a key, but it's like a locker key, almost, or like a little treasure chest key. I wouldn't say it's a key. I'm not sure. All right. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, from the Ace to the King to the Star. And the King of Swords was behind the bottom of the deck before your pre-shuffle here too. But we are going to make note of the King of Pentacles here. This is what you're on your way to. This King of Pentacles with the Star energy. Like, but you got to cut off these ties first. You got to see through the bullshit. It could also be from this Star energy. I'm almost like getting the feeling of like the need to not overwork yourself. Don't kill yourself for your dreams. Okay? Don't kill yourself for your dreams. That has a lot to do with this nurturing energy. Like, you're going to reach your victory and your triumph because you're going to be handed an opportunity. That opportunity is going to come to you, but you have to take care of yourself in order to receive it, I feel like. All right. Let's pull some actual cards now for you, pile 4. Pile 4, please. Oh, is that the 4 of Swords? Yeah. See, you need to know when to rest and take care of yourself. It's also more gardening energy. I didn't realize that the... Are you not going to give us any more? Just that one? Just rest? Let's see 1 or 2 things more you have to say. There's at least one, like, only one though, which I find is interesting. Everybody else got quite a few cards. So the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. Oh, okay. Rest and rejuvenate. Something to celebrate is on the way. This 4 of Cups vibes is very much giving me like pregnancy energy, which I know it's more supposed to be like soulmate energy, but So, 4 swords. See how he's in the ground? It's like you haven't, whatever you've planted is still like in the growing phase. It hasn't sprouted yet. You're waiting for sprouts. But in the meantime, you need to keep weeding. Don't just like wait for sprouts before you weed your garden. I feel like you need to weed before it sprouts. Give it the best chance to grow into the most beautiful, abundant thing. With this Two of Cups here. I'm so surprised we only got 2 of these. But it feels right. Did I look at the bottom? Ooh, see, yeah, you got the 9. Okay. You get the 9 of Swords at the bottom. Now, and the Hierophant. Sleep your anxieties away. You might have be having trouble sleeping, too, and that's why this 4 of Swords is so important. You might be having like nightmares or things. The Hierophant is definitely giving me the energy that you almost need to meditate. This one in particular, this Hierophant in this deck, is almost like he's two-faced, right? In this, I'm getting very much too much of a good thing. Or too much of a bad thing, too. So, in finding balance, maybe you are letting your anxieties run wild a little bit and you're saying, oh, it's okay, it's okay. You know, I'll catch that little bit of extra sleep. And believe me, I know how that goes. So this could be just like the pile talking to me a bit too. But like, you know, I'll catch up on my sleep. I'll get to it. And you just never do. And you're just always tired, right? You need to find time to rest. Eat healthy. Tend to your garden. Tend to yourself. Don't worry about everybody else. They can handle themselves. Don't stress. All right. Do what's best for you. Nourish yourself. We're going to pull some of these tea leaf tarot, or tea leaf oracle. Sorry, I always call it tarot. For pile 4 here, please. I find it interesting that the 2 of Cups came out too, and there's 2 bells here. Just because more garden stuff, carrots. I'm gonna pull all the cards for pile 4, please, and then we'll look into them. But I want the carrots thing, man. This one as well. Because I feel like timing is important. It's important for you. You've been waiting for a while here, waiting for your garden to grow. Mistress Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Witch's blood and storms and mud and silver bells all in a row. All right. We will read the under the flipped ones after. I want to make note, you've got the Sun card here. The Sun was reversed on your tarot. But happiness and well-being here. So take care of your well-being so that you can find happiness. You've got the Chariot, opportunity or windfall. See, something's coming for you. An opportunity is coming for you. Just hold on. It's on its way, I promise. Like, you just got to hold your ground here. Hold your ground with the Strength card. Goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah. You're on your way to something amazing here. I feel like it could be a job opportunity, but I feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like this is like a life opportunity. Opportunity of a lifetime, I'm hearing. Oh yeah, a carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. You could be going through a spiritual awakening and that is shifting your whole physical world around here. And that's what they want you to know from the other side. It's almost like this is your sign. This is your clue here. Get ready. Rest up. Get ready. Dealings or relationships with a man with dark hair or complexion. Dark complexion or hair. Dealings or relationships with a man with dark complexion or hair. Interesting. So, I'm not sure. This could be a separate message for you guys. If this is to do with love, with this Two of Cups here, I do feel like love is coming. This could be like a distant future. Not like super distant. I'm talking like this year. But I feel like you have to take this opportunity first. You have to step into this opportunity. I almost forgot there were other cards over here. This might be explained in a minute. You've got haystack, karma. You will reap what you have sown. You will reap what you have sown. You've literally got the garden card. And you've got rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Yes, okay. The most difficult part of the situation is over. And then you've got January here, which is, it could be the most difficult part of the situation ended in January, or the most difficult part of the situation was in January, and now that is ending. It's like it's finally coming to a close for you now, in the coming month, I feel like. Possibly by midsummer, because of this sun card I'm feeling. By the end of June. Wow, that's weird. I'm not really getting anything else. I think I'm going to have to end it here, you guys. I'm getting a little bit tired and drifty. A little bit too tired to focus in. It's like that energy like sapped me. I've gone through 4 of these already today. No, I don't want to give up yet. You're right. I feel like I just feel like something's missing. I was like, what is going on here? What am I missing? Haven't I seen? I feel like it was just your message is short, but maybe it's because it all like fit together, one little bit after the other. What is it? What don't I see? Should we ask what your... Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to take this embroidered graveyard oracle deck and see maybe what it has to say. This is a spirit deck. This is like the deck I use when I want to talk to actual passed on or like entities. It's got like mother spirit, father spirit, brother spirit, stuff like that. But could be like a passed on relative. I don't actually use it that often, and I've been getting more messages from, well, what feel like messages from loved ones beyond the grave, which is really interesting. Not just mine, too, like people I don't know. All right. I want to kind of ask what is being cut out, or what is pile 4 cutting out of their life? What would benefit them most to be cut out of their life? I don't know. I just want, you know what? I'm not going to ask a question. You're right. Let's just see what it has to say. For pile 4, please. What do you have to say? Show me why. Why did we pick this deck up? All right. Thank you. You've got breath between here. At the bottom of the deck, that's the goddess of hell, or the goddess Hel, from Norse mythology. If I remember right, in this particular deck, it's modeled after her. The step between life and death. Wow, that's very much what we're doing here with Oriander and Aaloqui. Okay, Aaloqui, so what is it? Cherish me. Okay, spring equinox. and truth seeker. I did say that you could see through their shit, right? Their bullshit. Right? Like, no nonsense. You can see through all of it with this truth seeker, and you're looking for something. You're looking for truth. Something to do with truth. Seeing the Aaloqui way for sure, because you're masked in this image. Like, the skull is masked with butterfly. And the butterfly being there is so interesting too, because that's part. It's not blue. It's not a blue butterfly though. And then you've got the spring equinox, and 66 could be relevant for you, and 7 too. That one was 16, but the 7 really stands out to me for your pile for some reason. The spring equinox, so something could have shifted around the 21st of March for you. Maybe that's when you planted whatever it was you were trying to, like, you manifested, you sent it out into the universe, right? Hoping for this opportunity windfall. Maybe that hope was just to be cherished. Not necessarily it didn't have to be in a romantic situation. It could have been a work situation too. And then you've been in this limbo, this like state between life and death, and not literally, well, maybe, I don't know, not literally. I'm sure you're all fine. I hope you're all fine. But maybe it's felt like that. Like you've just been caught in this limbo of waiting for this very opportunity or windfall to come your way. And I feel like it's coming. Like it's literally on its way. It's literally coming right now. So you need to rest now. Like you need to take the time to rejuvenate yourself and get the like sleep and relaxation you need. Like take care of yourself, nourish yourself, because when you leave, I didn't even know that the Nine of Cups was beneath here. When you leave, and the Four of Wands, wow, okay. When you leave, you're heading toward big, beautiful things. And this particular Eight of Cups is very much about like transitions, but for it to have the Nine of Cups right after, like literally the transition into your wish being granted, into fulfillment with the Four of Wands, like if you're hoping for this Two of Cups, Four of Wands, romance, like if this was a romance reading for you, you've got it. That really is almost like soulmate energy to me. Even though it's not the Lover's card here, but you're moving towards a very like, even if it's not a soulmate, if you don't believe in soulmates, you're moving towards a very stable relationship with that Four of Wands. Wow, okay. All right, Pile 4, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us here for these readings. I hope that this provided you with some insight or was interesting or some affirming message for you, brought you some hope maybe, or gave you a direction, something. And that if you liked it, like the video, and comment down below on what resonated or what you're expecting to happen. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you again for other readings. That's all for now. Goodbye. Goodbye, Pile 4. Hello, Pile 5, and welcome to Hawthorne House and your reading for the Step into the Unknown with Aaloqui, the spirit of the unknown. You have chosen Pile 5 with the Two of Cups and the key here. It's a gorgeous card. It's probably one of my favorite Two of Cups ever. Oh, let's move these. Put your key up here, your little silver key. So we are just going to see what spirits and whatever information Aaloqui can bring back from or yonder for us. For you, Pile 5, we are going to see what they have to say about this Two of Cups. All the other readings were quite succinct. I had to, and very specific to the, it was all very in line with the reading, like everything kind of fell into place, I feel like. For the rest of these, I got a little tired during pile 4, so I took a short break because I tried to do all of them in a row, and I'm gonna have to remember not to do that because I need to, I can't do it, especially since I hadn't slept much. But here we are. So I'm gonna give one more shuffle here, and then we are going to draw some cards for you. I am going to do these ones first, and then we're going to pick some other decks because I've just been kind of picking them randomly depending on the energy that I'm feeling from this. But I've been doing 2 additional cards from this deck for everyone. And for some reason, I'm being drawn to pull your cards from this deck first. So maybe they will give me a clue on the deck that you need used. So what are we finding for the Two of Cups and the Key? We've got the Empress. Yes, all right. Two of Cups and the Key. The Empress and the Sun. Ooh, okay. Got the Empress here. The Empress in this one I always find really interesting because in these cards in general, there's a lot of this red string, right? And I really, the red string is a big, the red thread here is a big deal in Hawthorne House because it's just a very, it's the embodiment of the self almost that connects us to other people. I think there's a lore about that in a couple different countries about the red string of fate. And then you've got the Sun here, which for some reason I'm getting Icarus vibes from. I don't know if that's relevant yet, but this is like flying too close to the sun. But the sun is supposed to be like happiness, you know? Like complete joy and fulfillment. Beneath here, you've got the Six of Cups with rabbits. It's one of maybe two or three rabbit cards in this deck. And Aaloqui has been coming out all over the place with the rabbits. Rabbits, because he's the mad masked rabbit. He is the one who can traverse here and or yonder, the spirit realm, with ease. He walks between the two, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you watched it, as if the line, the boundary doesn't exist for him. Oh, you guys, when I was looking at the Empress card, right, the second it flew out with this Two of Cups, I was like, I bet you the Emperor is going to be here. It didn't come out with the Sun. But beneath here, you have the Six of Cups. We're actually going to draw all of these for you. The Eight of Swords, which is your anxiety. Feeling bound, feeling tied up. But in this case, it's like, I know that she's tied in this, right? And usually being tied up is uncomfortable, but she looks so much at peace in this card. And the flowers are giving me, this is not a bad tie because you've got the Emperor underneath here. Upright. All of these cards are upright. And beneath the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the Tower. So we're not going to go too far into that. But these 6 cards, I feel like, I find it interesting too. We are gonna like look at the Queen of Swords here because I'm getting. It's like in the Queen of Swords, she has no need to wear the mask, right? She takes the mask off. In this one, in the Empress, you're doing almost the same thing except it's on top of your head. It's like you are almost drawing knowledge, I feel like, from the raven, or maybe this is a crow, the crow head. Also, I didn't notice this before, but there are birds and bees on this card. So the birds and the bees, guys, this is definitely a romance reading. This is like almost soulmate energy. Which again, I don't ever try to lean into readings for soulmate stuff because I feel like it can be difficult to pin down sometimes. You know, everybody wants to hear that they have a soulmate, that their soulmate's coming. Everyone's probably got one. Like, if you believe in soulmates, you probably have one. It's just like, I feel like finding them is really, really difficult. You know, it's one of those things you kind of stumble upon, or you are pulled together almost forcefully, I'm getting, with this Eight of Swords here. I know that the Eight of Swords is usually the mind and anxiety and stuff, but I'm really getting that this bound energy is like, it's almost binding with the red string of fate here. I just wanted to see if the Emperor had a red string in it too. It does not, which I'm kind of disappointed by, but I will, you know, we'll let that influence our reading. We do need another deck, I feel like, though. We need to clarify some things here for you. What am I getting? What kind of deck do we want for you guys for today? Because I feel like I don't actually have any decks that are like romantic. I don't. Oh, you know what we do need to do? We need to pull some of these. The Tea Leaf Tarot is the other one that I think I've done for every group. It's not Tea Leaf Tarot. It's Tea Leaf Oracle. I always mess that up. I always say it wrong. It's funny, I'm not really getting very earthy vibes from this either. There's a lot of bird imagery here, even with the bunnies and the flowers being tied down. The Icarus, maybe? I'm almost getting that you need to tie what is in the ether to the earthly realm. It's like you need to bring the sun down to earth. You know, don't actually bring the sun down to earth, but it's almost like basking in the warmth of the sun, grounding that sun energy, grounding this relationship maybe. I feel like if you are searching for a soulmate, and that could be why you picked this card, I almost feel like you need to come out of the imagination, come out of the clouds, and really root yourself back in earth, because with this Six of Cups, it's like you're putting in the work, right? You're putting in the work to find that equal emotional exchange here. I really also find it interesting that these energies are all in pairs. Two of Cups is in pairs, Six of Cups is in pairs. You've got the Empress and the Emperor here, also a pair. And then this final set is you. You and your sun. You and the sun above you. The light shining down on you. You're in the spotlight. Okay, if you're in the spotlight, then that means that you need to stay in that spotlight, or you need to enter the spotlight in order for this Emperor energy, and it doesn't have to be male and female, it could be just this soulmate energy to find you. Hold still. I'm almost hearing just hold still. Don't go looking for it. Don't go looking for it. Ground yourself in the earth, because I feel like, even though this is a water card, ground yourself in your emotions too. Find emotional balance with the Six of Cups and work on that. Because I feel like this is going to show up unexpectedly, like it did at the bottom of the deck. Like, I kind of, you were expecting it, but you don't know when to expect it to show up. And I feel like you're trying to force it to show up sooner than it's going to. It's going at its own pace here, you guys. All right. For our pile fives, please, let us pull out some more confirmation, information on this reading. These may all flow in one story. They may have a couple different bits of clues and pieces and stories to tell you guys. I'm going to pull some from each deck, and then we will go through them and see how they align. If I tell the story, and the story is very similar but doesn't align with you specifically, because this is a general reading, there may be one or two things out of place. That does happen sometimes. So if you find that that is true, I've got the throne here, nice, all right. If you find that that is true, that this doesn't, that there are bits and pieces that do not fit for you, then you just have to use your discernment and your judgment and decide which pieces do fit and which don't, and how they can be rearranged for you, because I might place the cards in a way that you did not want them to be placed, or in the way you see them differently. Ooh, I'm getting Aries. This Victory card. Victory is excellent, but that's definitely Aries energy. So, all right, all your face down cards we're going to read last. We're going to pick up what we've got here first, which is the Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay. Got the Dolphin here. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Interesting. Empress has got a lot of looking back energy in this too. And then looking forward here with the Eight of Swords. So I almost feel like... Ooh. I know this says financial gain, but I almost got that this is someone from your past. Not someone you dated or were in a relationship with, but someone you were very close to for a brief period of time. A best friend that you like lost touch with maybe. This financial gain card, this Dolphin here, you might be meeting them also in the workplace. This might be focus on your finances, your work-related energies, the things that you want to do. This position of authority, the Throne here, maybe you were getting a promotion in a job, or you're taking a job in a position of authority here. Did I say permission the first time? That's interesting. Permission of authority. If that means something to you, you go ahead and like take that, because I will... Come on. You can do it. You did it with all the other two. Why aren't you doing it with this one? There you go. The Throne. Isn't that pretty? But I find it really interesting that you got the Throne with the Emperor and the Empress. This is like building, and the Victory card? Shit. This is like building an empire with someone. Victory in some endeavor. Ooh, okay. Some endeavor. So this could be... Are you really not going to focus? Come on. Stop playing with my camera, you guys. Victory in some endeavor. This victory could be... This victory could be that financial gain. It could be that overcoming of the problem. This victory could be a lot of different things for you. Because it does say in some endeavor. I feel like maybe there are a lot of factors up in the air around you right now, Pile 5. I feel like there's a lot of decisions being made and a lot of things that you're having to overcome. Okay, we are going to look at these two cards in a second. We've got the Broken Ring, a parting of ways, either in romance or business. Okay. So, this could be that you parted ways with this past lover and you're about to come back around again. You might meet them in a job where you both end up working at the same place, and you absolutely did not expect that to happen. It's like they recognize you. They're like, hey, and they remember you, and you do a lot of catch up in that moment. I feel like I'm getting that very strongly for somebody. But with the Broken Ring in either business or romance, this could be a parting of ways. I mean, I feel like this is definitely that energy of you're moving into a new career. I feel like maybe your old career had a lot of problems, that you couldn't sit in a position of authority. Maybe you wanted a promotion and they were refusing to give it to you, or they continuously overlooked you for it. I'm definitely getting that energy of you were not reciprocated in the way that you should have been. You were not taken care of. You put in the work, right, but you weren't rewarded. Maybe that could also be that you felt in a bind. I know that this, I said soulmate energy here, but again, I also think that it's like the building of an empire. I think you have to start somewhere. And I think it starts in your career. I'm getting very strong ties to that. You've also, oh, there it is. I pulled out the July card first, right? Okay, so July might be very significant for you as a month. I feel like it could be the kickoff moment for you. It could be the time in which you transition to this new job. It could be this victory moment. It also could be the moment where you run into this Emperor energy here, because you've also got the career card here. The actual career card came out for you guys. So that definitely tells me, I'm getting that you could be changing your career in July, and that is going to lead you on the path to this this fate, almost this red string. The sun's got the red ribbon. It's a red ribbon in this one, but it's got that same sort of, and then the sun is the reach for happiness card. The sun is total fulfillment. It is all your eggs hatching. Which is why I feel like this grounding in reality, this career card, and this Eight of Swords here, if you have anxieties about this shift in career with this Eight of Swords, I almost want to say, I can't say, you know, with complete confidence, don't worry about it, right? Because the future is constantly changing. Every decision you make is going to shift it a little bit more. Sometimes it shifts real dramatic like, and sometimes it's a subtler shift. It's a little thing. But I feel like this little shift that you're going to take here, this small problem that you overcome, or this separation, it could be a past relationship too. Like you're in a relationship now and you realize that you weren't happy. You weren't getting that equal reciprocation here. You weren't both equally putting in the work. You were putting in clearly more work than the other, because there's 5 cups here upright and 1 knocked over. I feel like that might be the equivalent of you've put in 5 times as much work into a relationship, a business, a career as someone else or the corporation itself. And maybe because you've put so much effort into this relationship or career, you are scared or anxious about letting it go. In this reading, like, honestly, my advice to you is literally let it go. Because all of these victory, financial gain cards seem to come from this ending of a relationship, or in more specific manners, probably more accurately, is this is a business or a career that you were changing, or the ending of a business arrangement with someone. But to be surrounded by all these cards of just overcoming your problems, victory, financial gain, authority, with the throne, I feel like the only thing that's missing here is the crown, queen, like, or king. Like, you are most definitely set up to receive something amazing, but I feel like the first move is you on this chessboard, you guys. You are the white pieces of the chessboard. You need to, like, move your pawn. Or your knight. This could be a knight movement here. A little bit crooked, a little to the side. It's going to be something that people don't expect. It's going to be a little bit weird for you. You might drop this career that actually pays pretty well, and the people around you are going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Or this relationship that from the outside looks like a really good, enviable relationship, but from the inside is just, I don't want to say trash, but trash was the word that came to mind. It's just not what you are looking for, or this career is not what you're looking for. Maybe everyone thinks you have the perfect job, but the hours are unbelievably unreasonable, and you're killing yourself to fucking continue working there for a pay that you could easily be getting more of in a different place. I almost feel like you're not being paid what you're worth. You're not being shown what you're worth in finances or relationship, in business or relationship. Someone is trying to keep you small, but with this Empress and Emperor energy here, you are neither of those things. You are not small. You are not insignificant. You will reign victorious. I'm going to pull some of these Lenormand cards for you, pile 5. I don't remember if I did this for anyone else. Pulled these cards for anyone else, but they give some more straightforward kind of messages. They sort of fall into the 3 cards form a sentence or 2 that says, okay, here you go. I don't usually read them like that, but we'll see if that's how I need to read them this time. It's usually like a subject, which is the main card, and then an influencing card, and then an action that you can take or need to take or should take, you know. This is a general reading again, so if you don't feel called to do any of this, don't listen to me. This is your discernment, you know. It's all up to you. Ooh, a crossroads. You've got a choice to make. Crossroads is also building plans for the future, though. Oh, okay. Ooh, writer. Nice. And the child. The child is learning something new. It can also be immaturity and naivety. But in this case, it's like curiosity, exploration, new beginnings with the child here, with the writer, the messenger. This is a message coming to you. A message coming to you maybe about your future plans, about this business arrangement. Maybe the news is just that you have been applying for other jobs, right? And this message coming through here, possibly in July or end of May, end of May. Possibly the end of May, but end of June moving into July is you're going to get this message of the jobs that you've been applying for. One of them's going to come through. I feel like almost several of them. I know it's only one writer, but I almost feel like you're going to have options. I don't know why I'm feeling like that. Is there some reason for that? Got the Chariot, 9 of Cups, and the Wheel. Okay. I just pulled the deck apart. I probably should have shown you. Oh, I opened up to the 9 of Cups again, so I can show you that one at least. 9 of Cups is that wish fulfillment. It's that dream coming true. It also is with the Wheel. I feel like a transition. It's almost like you're reaching for that Ace of Cups that will complete your 9 and bring it into 10. This wholesome for some, but this wholeness, this completeness of whatever this is. I feel like it's a relationship that's going to come through this business, but it could actually just be this feeling of completion, this feeling of unity and alignment within a work environment, which I feel like you've probably not had. Also, if you are someone who has been working customer service jobs, first of all, I'm sorry because things are crazy now and people are unbelievable sometimes and I can't. But I'm getting this feeling of like if you are someone who's working a customer service job right now and you're like in an associate's position and deserve to be in a manager position, I think you just need to go to a different place. And also that maybe it's this writer could also be this delivering news or new beginning. This is an opportunity, right? I feel like maybe you've been studying, maybe you've been learning to gaining the skills you need to plan for the future and advance for this job. Like if the crossroads is planning for the future and the card influencing, the main card is planning for the future and being at a crossroads of changing careers or relationships perhaps, then the child is the study and learning new things, the curiosity, the becoming almost more adept in a skill perhaps. And the writer is the message, the action here is almost like you don't have to take action. Action is going to be taken for you or towards you. Action is coming towards you. It's like you are working on this, you are making the plans and you're studying, and the opportunity, once you put that study to use, I feel like, applying for new jobs, if that's what this is, I feel like that opportunity comes for you and it's going to create movement and renewal and change. This could also be just the trusting of your intuition or in more like practical sense, it's like, not intuition, but your ideas, trusting your ideas. But also in a more practical sense, it could also be like an actual visitor. I heard for someone, it's almost like a corporate visit. Someone coming from corporate to visit your store, to visit your area, to visit where you're working, and them seeing that it is a mess. And then seeing how much effort you put in, I feel like you're almost in a position to gain recognition, to enter this position of authority, right? You just need someone to see it. You just need someone to see the work that you've put in here or are putting in. And that will bring you to this new opportunity, to this promotion, to this raise. Something you did in the past. So if you've been holding steady in this job and working really hard, it may not even be that you change jobs. It may be that you take someone else's. And I feel like people have feelings about taking things from others, especially in the witch community. I don't know. I'm not really a part of those communities as much anymore. Like, I don't go out of my way to enter in a lot of those communities. Like TikTok, I have no TikTok. I don't really, like, I get TikTok. I find it entertaining and interesting. I've seen a lot of cool videos on there about, like, fun things, and there's a lot of art and stuff, which is really cool, but I don't like it. Like, I like it for the art. I like it for the creativity and the almost acting component of it, but it feels really stiff sometimes. I almost feel like everybody's just uncanny valley. That's what I'm trying to think of. And that's not offense to TikTokers. Like, again, I love the creativity that goes into that. I feel like, though, that it's almost too much hiding. It's hard to get recognized for you as yourself if you are playing a role. Does that make sense? I don't know why that came out in this reading. Be more authentically you, maybe. Shed these anxieties about stepping into your own power. It's okay to be weird. And it's okay to do things in the way that maybe most people wouldn't. Maybe you are innovative with this Rider card. Maybe you have this, have innovative ideas and things that will help your company grow, or your career grow, or your business grow, and just people weren't listening to you. You're waiting for someone who will listen to you. But I think that in order for you to do that, you need to kind of not hide behind the social norms and conformities around you. Go back to that childlike innocence. Play with it. Have fun. Because I feel like you've got some really creative, out-of-the-box ways of doing things. With this energy here, it's all very strong energy, I feel like, for being kind of out of the box. But I feel like you hold yourself back from that a little bit. I feel like you need to be more in your truth. This is Queen of Swords here. She has a mask. She has no need to wear it, though. And maybe that's what this tower is. And okay, so maybe we are going to look at this. Maybe that's what this tower is. And this Eight of Pentacles, it's almost like you have to tear down the foundations. Tear down to the foundations, maybe, of how you do things. It's time to adjust, to make adjustments, to be more creative with the way that you deal with situations. With the moon here, I almost feel like it's time to expose or explore your hidden talent. For some of you, I don't know, this reading feels a little bit all over the place. It's almost like several different people or several different groups within a group. It almost feels like that. I feel like they all have the same kind of connection here, but you're all moving towards different goals, which could be this Crossroads card too. This could be there are several people here. You're all resonating with this reading, but only in certain parts of it. Like, some of you are here for the relationship bit, some of you are here for the business bit, and some of you are here for both. But I really feel like with this career card coming out like this, the career is really important for everyone seeing this particular pile 5. I feel like you guys, with your ideas, I feel like you really need to lean into your creativity and your creative ideas, your out-of-the-box ideas, because I feel like that might be what helps you successfully overcome your problem here and step into this position of authority. Step outside the box and sit on the throne. Interesting. All right. Well, Pile 5, I think that's all I've got for you for now. I am so glad that you joined us today for this reading. I apologize that it took me a little bit longer to get it out than I was hoping to. Things do happen, and I'm the one who kind of ran myself ragged trying to do them all immediately in a row. So I will take time to edit this probably tomorrow and get it out for you on Tuesday. Tuesday is the 3rd. So this video should be out on 3rd. Thank you so much if you stayed and watched to the end of this video. I really hope that this information here was interesting, helpful, or affirming to you in some way. And we very much appreciate your visit here. So I hope that you will come back again. And if you do, that you will find more clues to navigate your way through the path that you have chosen. So, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week and stay safe. And I'm also getting that you should have a coffee. I keep seeing like this, I keep seeing like this, like a Starbucks. Maybe my Taurus friend is chiming in. She's like, "Where are you? Get coffee and come talk to me." So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go do that. Sorry for shaking the camera. Anyway, you have a coffee too if you like coffee. Like, get something to treat yourself. I gave that same message in another personal reading today, and I feel like that is the energy of the day. The energy of this Tuesday is to treat yourself. No, it's not Tuesday. You know what? It'll be Tuesday when this comes out. So if you watch this on the Tuesday or whenever you watch this, treat yourself to something. That's the energy of the day. All right. Goodbye for now. Thank you for coming. And we'll talk to you again soon.